continue with buffering. So we made buffers for using vector, and we used also Euclidean distance, and we also calculated the areas for each zone. And we can compare the areas from the buffer areas of buffer zones from the vector, and we can also calculate the areas for we can just change these names of the classes. Here we can go to symbology tables. This is 100 meters, right? But Euclidean distance, this is 200 meters, and also 300 meters. So we can go to attribute table. Here is our areas of the buffers. Here we can compare that they are actually the same. So this is for buffer, this is for Euclidean distance, this is for buffer. The areas are almost the same. So you can compare now that buffer and buffering and Euclidean distance have the same concept in Arc Toolbox. So now subsets. Create a subset. Now we'll work with making subsets. So you can repeat the lecture from where we talked about clipping. So activate data frame 2. This data frame contains LULC dataset and dataset with the postal code zones. Here is our first dataset, LULC vector, and here is our postal code zone. Select the feature with postal code 1000 million. Take a subset from the LULC vector dataset that contains the area that has the postal code. So okay, we should. So here is the one postal code zone, and you can see here that the part of the LULC vector falls within this zone, and we need just to subset this area, right? The area which falls with this postcode zone. So we go to again to our analysis tools, and we should find clip tool. So we input features is our LULC, and clip feature is our postcode, right? Because we need the area of LULC vector which falls with the postcode. So let's make OK, and here it's clipping. We can close this one. See that our land use data set have been clipped. With this clip feature. Let's open it. It has the same attributes as LULC. This is the same attributes, but the number of records is 89, while here within LULC the number of records is 752. We can go to symbology and just for instance symbolize them with code. See, this is our rivers, this is our pastures, this is our residential areas, etc. And the last function is summarize function, which we will talk during this module. Let's activate data frame 3. Open the attribute table of pop parcel. So here is our pop parcel, and calculate summary statistics for state field for attributes area and length, includes statistics average, sum, minimum, and maximum. So summarize function is close to summary statistics function, which you can also find in Arc Toolbox and Analysis Toolset. Here you can find the summary statistics, but I prefer to use this function within the attribute table. You can find it here, and we should calculate the statistics for state field of attributes area and length. So we have here multiple attributes, and we have here length and area. We should calculate for this state attribute, average, sum, mean, and maximum for the attributes including length and area. So one of the advantages of this summarize function, you can find it here, so left right button, summarize, that it makes an attribute table and making some statistical calculations for using multiple attributes. So state, this is our state, and we find shape length, minimum, maximum, average, and do the same for the shape area, minimum, maximum, average. I think this was also some average, sum, minimum, maximum, also sum. Let's click OK. Yes, and it creates here you can find the table, attribute table, with multiple statistical calculations for this attribute. Here's maximum, shape, length, maximum, average, sum, minimum, etc. So this is the end of our tutorial 7, and we will also discuss some vector operations beyond the scope of this module, but it will be after we will get acquainted with other important concepts of and fundamental concepts of ArcGIS. So this is it. See you on the next module.